my room at the moment, and it is buzzing around, invading my personal space. So if you see or hear it, ignore it. It doesn't want to go away. Hello everyone, I am back again to do another book haul. This is going to be my October 2013 book haul, as we are about, well, I would say nearly halfway through October by the time this is going to be uploaded. And I have a big haul to show you, and I'm not sure if I can pick them up because they're going to fall all over the place. Let's see. Can I do it? Can I? Nope, can't do it. Oh Christ. I'm just going to quickly go through these and let you know, because I only have like 13 minutes on my camera and I have a feeling this is going to take much longer to actually do. So yes, let's get started. The first two books I got sent for review from, where is it, Mira Ink, and I got sent two arcs, which are technically by Harlequin, which is the US one, but what are you going to do? The first one is Poole by Aimée Carter, and this is being released December this year, and Aimée Carter is the author of the Goddess Test series, if any of you didn't know. I have not read that series, I really want to, and this one looks so good. Everyone's been talking about it and raving about it, and it's supposed to be really good. And yes, all I know is about this girl called Kitty who is given the option to be surgically transformed into the Prime Minister's niece, who died under mysterious circumstances, and she gets to live her life basically, rather than the poor, awful life that she's currently leading. And I'm really excited about this. And the second book I got from Mira Ink is Crash Into You by Katie McGarry. Oh my gosh, so excited for this. This is the third book in the Pushing the Limits series, or I think it's a series. Well, they're kind of like companion novels. The first is Pushing the Limits, the second is Dare to You, and I really loved it. And this is Crash Into You, the third one, and this follows Isaiah and a girl called Rachel in this one. And I'm really excited because I love Katie McGarry's writing. She's amazing, and these are some of my favourite books. So yes, very excited to have a proof of this, and this one is also on sale in December 2013. The third book I got is also from a publisher, and this is from Bloomsbury, and it is Resist by Crossan, and this is the second and final book in the Breathe duology, I think it's called. And I received Breathe when it was first released. It was the first book I ever received for review, and I read and reviewed it back then. So I'm really excited to have the second one with this another gorgeous cover, to finally find out what happens to the characters and where the story ends and everything like that. So really excited. So thank you to those two publishers who sent me those for review. On to the books that I bought. This goes over into some of last month's books, because I had too big a haul last month to show you all of them then. So if you watched my previous video, you'll know that I had more to show you. So some of these are, and the rest of them are ones that I've gotten recently. So let's get started. The first book that I bought is Under the Dome by Stephen King. I have yet to read a book by Stephen King, but I've been wanting to read one for ages. Well, only recently actually, now that I think about it. But this one looks really good. It looks like one of his better ones. This has actually been turned into a TV show recently, and I'm currently watching it and loving it. But beforehand I wanted to pick up this book, and then the next day I saw it in a charity shop for £1.50, and I couldn't pass it up because it's got a cool cover, and I love it. It goes all the way around. It's really pretty. It's a big book. How many pages is that? It's like nearly 1,000 pages. So I'm not sure when I'm going to get around to reading this. But I now own a Stephen King book. Then also at the same time as I found Under the Dome, I found Afterlife by Claudia Gray. This is the fourth and final book in the Evernight Academy series. The first one is Evernight, second Stargazer, third Hourglass. I have read the first three, and I've been meaning to pick up the fourth for ages. Finally found it. And this was £1.50 from the same charity shop, and I'm really excited to see what happens at the end of this series and where all the characters go and everything like that, because I love the first one. Then I picked up Etiquette and Espionage by Gail Carriger. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to name this. All I know about this book, apart from it being really popular at the moment, is about a girl who is sent to a school for etiquette because she is a bit of a delinquent, but her school also specialises in espionage, which she did not know about, which sounds really cool, and I'm really excited to start this. It looks absolutely fantastic, and I think recently the second one has been released, so I need to get onto this soon. Then when I was in Asda, I saw this book, Severed Heads, Broken Hearts, by Robyn Schneider. I think that's how you pronounce it. This has been retitled by the publisher in the UK. It was in the US, it was published as The Beginning of Everything. Cool. Kind of like the cover, it's really interesting. I love the way it is done. Then in another charity shop I went to a few weeks back, I found a copy of 13 Reasons Why by J. Asher. I've been wanting this book for ages and ages, just because everyone raves about it and says it's absolutely fantastic. So yes, I'm really looking forward to starting this as well, because it looks fantastic, and I'm really glad to finally have a copy in my possession. And I've recently started volunteering at a charity shop in my local town, and I actually found a book that I wanted to have, so I bought it with my discount, and it was Dark Academy Divided Soul. This is the third book in the Dark Academy series. I have read the first one and I really enjoyed it. I had the second, and when I saw it there for £1.50, I could not pass it up, because I'm going to continue on with this series as soon as I can. I've been spending a lot of money on Amazon recently, because that's where I do the majority of my book buying, and I finally managed to pick up the copy of The Gathering by Kelley Armstrong. I actually wanted to get the hardcover version of this because the cover is so much prettier, but now that I look at it, it really is pretty. I loved Kelley Armstrong's The Darkest Powers trilogy. It was absolutely amazing, and I've heard this is supposed to be kind of like a spin-off series. I'm not sure how that works, but I think it looks really good, and I can't wait to start this one as well. And if I enjoy it, I'll be picking up the second and third in this series to go with my others. Also, another book that I got from Amazon, The Forsaken by Jana Oliver, which is the first book in the Demon Trapper series. All I know about this girl called Riley, and says she's always wanted to be a demon trapper like her father, and she's already following in his footsteps as one of the best. And inside there is actually a signature by Jana Oliver. It's actually addressed to someone named Carol, which is quite disappointing, but it says, "Carol, wishing you all the best, Jana Oliver." But it is signed, which is cool. I did buy this used. I don't know why someone would sell a personalised copy of their book to someone, but oh well, it's signed and it's in great condition, and I'm really looking forward to starting it. And I read the first book, Abandoned, and I really enjoyed it, so I had to pick up the second one when it was on offer. And this is Underworld by Meg Cabot, which is the second book in the Abandoned trilogy, I think it is. The third one has been recently released, and I'm really excited to see what happens next in this series, because it's really great, and I love John, the love interest. He's very cool. The next book I picked up was Dash and Lily's Book of Dares by Rachel Cohn and David Levitham. I have heard great things about both of these authors, but I have yet to pick up any book by either of them. I'm not sure how they're going to write, how well they're going to write together, but I'm really interested to see, and this looks really good. I actually managed to pick up a US paperback version, which is extra cool, and it's quite tiny. It's much smaller than I expected it to be. Okay, the next one I picked up is Obsidian by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This series has got so much love about it recently. I've been wanting to pick it up for months and months, but I've never managed to find a copy that was cheap enough, and I think I got this for £4, which is great. The only damage is slightly on the spine, which is very strange. I don't know how you can break the spine on a US paperback. I just don't understand it. But oh well, it's in perfect condition, and I know this is about aliens and love, romance and everything like that, and I think it looks amazing. I can't wait to start it. The last paperback I'm going to be showing you is Born at Midnight by C.C. Hunter. This is another one that's been getting a lot of love in the YouTube community recently. I know this is about werewolves and a girl moving to a new town and things like that, and it's another US paperback, because I'm loving the US paperbacks. I'm very excited to have this in my possession. Not sure when I'm going to start either of these two, but I want to start them very soon. The final three books that I got are hardback books, and the first one is As I Wake by Elizabeth Scott. I got this for £2.70 something off Amazon used, and the only little problem is this tiny little cut here on the dust jacket, which is barely noticeable. So yes, I've had some very mixed reviews about this. A lot of people didn't like it, but I think it looks really good. I think it's about a girl who has memory loss of sorts, but I have heard some amazing things about Elizabeth Scott's writing, and there are a few books by her that I actually really want to read. So if I enjoy this, I'm going to buy more, and if I don't, I'll probably buy more from her anyway because they look good. The next book is Claire de Lune by Christine Johnson, and this is a werewolf book. I've been on a werewolf kick recently and been really enjoying it and just in the mood to read werewolf books, and I've been wanting this one for ages, and it just says kind of that Claire is torn between two destinies. Sorry, I had to stop filming for a minute because my dog would not shut up. He was being a noisy little bugger. So yes, this is a book I've been wanting for ages, and there's a sequel called Nocturne, I think it is. But I don't know if I like this book, but I'm sure I will because it looks good. And I ordered it from Better World Books, which is my first purchase. Yeah, which is my first purchase from Better World Books, and hey, I got a 10% off 2 books or more coupon. I didn't know that. I thought it was just the 4 for £10. That's cool. I'll be using that. And finally, I picked up Ripple by Mandy Hubbard. She is the author of Pride and Prejudice, which is probably a retelling or piss take of Pride and Prejudice, but don't quote me on that because I have not read it. And it says, her body is cursed by water, can he save her heart? And I know this is about sirens or mermaids. Well, I think sirens and mermaids are the same, aren't they? Either way, the girl called Lexi is cursed with a dark secret. The water calls to her, draws her in, forces her to sing her deadly song to unsuspecting victims. If she succumbs, she kills. And on the back it says, for 2 years I haven't killed, but tonight I stand in the shadows behind a tree, watching as Cole Hitching skips rocks across the surface of the lake, of my lake. And this looks really good. I'm excited to finally have this in my hand. It's a very short book, so it won't take that long to read, and it has a really pretty cover, although the girl's face looks kind of strange if you ask me, and she's at a weird angle. Maybe it's the way angle she's at, I'm not sure, but she has like scale bits on her legs, which is quite cool, and I like her dress. Thank God that's finally over. That was the longest. Oh, I have the most wonky pile of books right here. They're all over the place. It's like Jenga. What books did you get this month? Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great night. I will have another video up for you very soon. Happy reading. Bye!